the ground only again. So what I can say? Can I say that here the projecting body is equals to projecting velocity is equals to striking the velocity, and then after that it is reaching the ground. Noise is coming fully. AC na? Is it working? No. He is acting like working. Like Uday acting like listening, but actually sleeping. Off that otherwise. Off, automatic off, huh? ಏನು Yes, a body thrown vertically upward direction with what velocity? U velocity. After reaching the maximum height, what happens? Velocity becomes 0. V becomes 0. Then what happens? It is striking the ground again. With what velocity it will strike the ground? Nothing but with whatever the velocity we have thrown upwards. With the same velocity, it will reach as the ground. Nothing but can I say velocity of projection is equals to velocity of ground, velocity of the striking? Yes, velocity of project. Why? Because this is also moving under what? Gravity only. Here, whenever I thrown with the velocity u, at the maximum height, what happening? Velocity is becoming as 0. After that, for the downfall case, in the downfall case, initial velocity is how much? 0. Here final velocity is 0, here initial velocity is 0. Then this velocity will be equals to automatically that velocity, right? You understand? So for example, if I apply, let me take height h, it is reaching height h. Then if I apply v square minus u square is equals to 2as formula. What's the final velocity while going upwards?
0.
The final velocity is 0 minus u square is equals to 2 into a is how much? Minus g, s is how much? H. So minus minus gets cancelled. U is equals to how much we are getting? Root 2gh. Then while body coming, somebody is so busy in washing the washroom, I think. Close that. So noisy. Room is not nice. See, v square minus u square equals to 2as. We got final velocity is 0. Then u square is equals to what? 2 into minus g into h. Then minus minus gets cancelled. U is equals to what we got? Root 2gh. Whenever the body is moving in downward direction, when it is moving in downward direction, initial velocity is how much? Initial velocity is 0. I want to find out the final velocity. Again, what is the formula? V square minus u square is equals to 2as, and then final velocity I have to find out, but the initial velocity is how much? 0. That is equals to 2 into body is falling downwards. Opposite to g na, along the g na? Along the g. Along g nothing but plus g na, minus g na? Plus g will get. So that is g. S is nothing but how much again? H only. Then v square is equals to how much? 2gh. Then v is equals to root 2gh. So this is also root 2gh, this is also root 2gh. Both are same or not? Both are same. But both are directed in which directions? Opposite to each other. For example, if I throw the body with a velocity u, it will strike the ground with what velocity? Nothing but minus u. Okay, why? Because while going upwards, you are measuring the h as positive. While coming downwards, it is losing the height or not? It is losing the height, nothing but what will get here? Minus h will get. Okay, that minus h will be there here. Then v is equals to under root 2gh. Minus 2gh, this is the plus 2gh. Both are same or different? Both are same, but in opposite to each other. While throwing upwards, this is u, and then while coming downwards, it will be minus u. So that what I can say, the velocity of projection is equals to the velocity of the striking in opposite direction. This is the velocity of striking. Both are how much? Root 2gh, root 2gh. But both are in opposite directions. Write that. Write a note point. The velocity of projection, the velocity of projection, the velocity of projection for a vertically upward thrown body for a vertically upward thrown body is equals to velocity of striking in opposite direction. Copy that. Done? Where that velocity of projection is equals to minus velocity of striking. So just look at this again. So here I have thrown with what velocity? U velocity. It is reaching how much height? H height. After reaching the maximum height, what is the velocity value? Velocity is equals to 0. Then only it will come back to the ground again. We discussed already yesterday this one. So whenever I have thrown the body with a U velocity, it will reaches the maximum height. Then velocity becomes how much? 0. Let us take only this case. So upward direction. What is the final velocity here? V is equals to 0. Initial velocity is how much? U. So that V square minus U square equals to 2AS is a formula. Then finally velocity becomes 0. Then minus U square is equals to 2 into A is how much? Minus G into H. Then minus minus gets cancelled. U is equals to how much? Minus root 2 GH. Then while the body travelling in downward direction, upward is finished. While the body travelling in downward direction, what happens? Initial velocity becomes how much? 0. From there, from the top point, it is again falling freely only. So falling freely nothing but U is equals to 0. Then final velocity of striking is how much I am taking? V. Again V square minus U square equals to 2AS. Same height or different heights? Same height. So that H is same I have taken. Then V square is equals to 2GH. V is equals to root 2GH. So here clearly what I can write, V is equals to U. But the directions are both are in opposite to each other. So that what I can write, V is equals to minus U. Otherwise U is equals to minus V. Anything is same. So the velocity of projection is always equals to the velocity of striking. Also yesterday we have discussed the maximum height. Do you remember the formula? H max is equals to U square by 2G. Time of ascent, U by G. Time of ascent is U by G and also time of descent is also U by G. Total time of flight is how much? 2U by G. Total time of flight is 2U by G. This This is what we discussed yesterday. So that H max, what is the main condition for the H max? At the maximum height, the velocity of the body should be equal to how much? 0. Then only it will come back to the ground again. So at maximum height, velocity is 0 means then H max is equals to u square by 2g. The maximum vertical distance travelled by the body where velocity of the body becomes 0. Maximum vertical height travelled by the body where velocity becomes 0. That vertical distance what we call maximum height. So the H max is equals to u square by 2g. Then time of ascent. What do you mean by time of ascent? Time of ascent, the time taken from where to where? Ground to maximum height. The time taken by the particle to travel from ground to maximum height. This time what we call nothing but time of ascent. So time of ascent from the V is equals to u plus at formula. V is equals to u plus at formula. After reaching the maximum height, V becomes how much? 0. Then 0 is equals to u vertically projected minus g time of ascent. Then Ta is equals to how much you will get? U by g. The time of ascent will be always equals to what? Time of descent. Why? Because travelling in the same height only. Travelling the same height only. So the time of ascent is equals to time of descent. Then total time of flight nothing but what? The time taken by the body to be remaining in the air. How much time it is remaining in the air? From here to here it is remaining in the air. So that what I can take that one as directly time of ascent plus time of descent. So that T is equals to Ta plus Td. What is the time of ascent? U by g. Time of descent is u by g. So totally will be how much? 2u by g. How we got this equation? From which equation we got? V square minus u square is equals to 2as. After reaching the maximum height, final velocity becomes how much? 0. Minus u square is equals to 2 into, we are projecting upwards, so that minus g, how much displacement? Maximum height displacement. Then minus minus gets cancelled, h is equals to how much? U square by 2g. That is how we got that. Yes sir. Solve the problems. Solve some problems. Write a problem. A player throws a ball upwards. A player throws a ball upwards with an initial speed of 20 meters per second. 20 meters per second. What is the maximum height? What is the maximum height? Does the ball rise? Does the ball rise? After how long? After how long does the ball return to the player's hand? Return to the player's hand. Options: 20 meters 4 seconds. What is the answer? 20 meters and 4 seconds. Next option: 4 meters 20 seconds. Choose among these two. 20 meters and 4 seconds. What they are asking? What is the maximum height does the ball ride? What is the maximum height formula? H max is equals to u square by 2g. What is the u they have given? 20 meter per second. Nothing but 400 by 20, no? U square nothing but 400 by 20 you will get. Nothing but what is the answer? 20 meters. And also after how long does the ball return to the player's hand? Nothing but going upwards from the player's hand and then coming down to the player's hand again. So what it is covering? Total time of flight. Total time of flight, what is the formula? 2u by g. 2u by g. So what is the time you will get? 4 seconds. Clearly the velocity is given as 20 meters per second. It is thrown from the hand upwards. It is again returning to the hand only. So how much height it will rise? Nothing but what you have to find out? H max. So that what is the H max formula? U square by 2g. U is how much? 20. 20 into 20 divided by 2 into g is how much? 10. 20 gets cancelled. What is remaining? 20 meters. This is the maximum height. Then they are asking that how long? How long? Nothing but what you have to find out? Time. Time taken by the ball to reach the player's hand again. So that what you have to find out? Total time of flight. What is the total time of flight formula? T is equals to 2u by g. 2 into u is how much? 20 again. G is 10. Then what is the answer? 4 seconds is the answer. That's it. Next problem. A ball is projected. A ball is projected vertically up. Ball is projected vertically up with a velocity of 40 meters per second. With a velocity of 40 meters per second. Find the maximum height. Very good. Find the maximum height reached. Next question. Find the height. Find the height at the end of 2 seconds. At the end of 2 seconds. Find the velocity. Find the velocity at the end of 3 seconds. Find the velocity at the end of 3 seconds. Find out all the answers. What is square andre ಏನು 40 into 40 1600 ಏನು ಏನು ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿನಾ ಚೆಕ್ ಎಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ I cannot see this back, man. I cannot see the back face. What's the problem? So, for this time, bench move मार रही तरफ, side के move मार. Move faster. Sit in that second bench only, man. Zero side, no, so there is no problem. Come back, both of you. Then you got the answers. Maximum height is how much? 80 meters. Velocity at the end of 2 seconds is how much? 60. Velocity not distance, I said. Distance. Height at the end of 2 seconds is 60 meters. And velocity at the end of 3 seconds is how much? 10 meter per second. So the question is confusing. Whenever you see the end of 2 seconds, end of 3 seconds, nothing. But some of the people are thinking that as a instantaneous time. That is not instantaneous time. They are saying clearly that at the end of 2 seconds, nothing but 0 is finished, 1 is finished, 2 also going to finish. So how much time you have to consider? 2 seconds. Interval or instantaneous? Interval. End of 2 seconds, nothing but you have to include from the starting onwards. They did not ask that at the end of second. If they ask at the end of second, nothing but what you have to take? SN formula. But they are asking end of 2 seconds, so that you have to take the interval. So that first question what they asked, what is the velocity? They said u is equals to 40 meters per second. Then first question, maximum height. This is very easy. H max is equals to, what is the formula? U square by 2g. U is 40 and then 40 divided by 2 into 10. Then 10 gone and then 2 gone. So what is the answer? 80 meters is the correct answer. Next second question is twisting. What is that? You have to find out the height at the end of 2 seconds. Nothing but you have to consider the interval. If I say at the end of second, then what you have to find out? SN formula you have to consider. Okay na? Why? Because I mentioned that only second, only at the end of second, nothing but after finishing the first one and between two. This one only I am asking about. At the end of second means. But whenever I say at the end of 2 seconds, nothing but one is finished from 0 to 2. This is the meaning of that. So only I said this is the interval. Whenever that is a time interval, what is the distance travelled in time t? S is equals to ut plus half at square. Most of the people have taken this as a SN. That is wrong. Why? Because I did not mention that second. I mentioned that at the end of 2 seconds, nothing but over the interval. Okay na? Then S is equals to ut plus half at square. This is the height I have to find out. U is how much, by the way? 40. 40 into, at the end of 2 seconds, nothing but how many seconds finished? 2 seconds only. Third one is not yet started. 1 second and then 2 seconds is finished. That's it. So that U into 2 minus half into G is 10 and then T square is 4. Then this will be how much? H is equals to 80 minus 20, 60 meters. That is the answer for the second question. Then third question. Third question is what? You have to find out the velocity at the end of 3 seconds. So which formula you have to use? So many people are finding the U only. U is given. How much U is given as? U is equals to 40. U is equals to 40 meter per second is given. Time is given. How much time? 3 seconds time. Asking the velocity. Which formula you have to use? V, U and then T. V square minus U square equals 2AS. V is equals to U plus AT. If you use V square minus U square equals to 2AS, where is the time? But I need to use the time now here. Yes, then what is the formula you have to use? V is equals to U plus AT. Then V only have to find out. U is 40 minus 10 into G is 10 into 3. Then 40 minus 30 will be 10 meter per second. These are the correct answers. 80 meters, 60 meters and then 10 meters per second. How many have you got? Three of the answers as correct. Good, very good down. Now next, little logic based problem, next one. Let's see how your logic is working. Starting from ground, a particle is at a height of 40 meters, at t is equals to 2 seconds, then find the total time, when it will be again at the same height. Read the question first, understand the question. Analyzing the question is very important in this. I will give the options also. 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Analyze the question and then draw the diagram, proper diagram first. Analyzing the problem is very important. 40 is not a maximum height. 3 seconds. That's very good answer, no, actually. See that. I'll explain the diagram. Only diagram I'll explain, you have to solve. So here, what I'm doing, nothing but I'm throwing something here from here. From the ground we are throwing something. So that what happening, it is just going upwards. Then, at exactly 40 meters height, I'm not saying that 40 meters is the maximum height. If they say that like that, if it is a maximum height, then what happens, the body has to come down. It cannot go here again. It can never go back by itself. Anybody is throwing from up, downwards again. In the second case, nobody is throwing. If some of the people taken this 40 meters as the maximum height, if the body is returning back to the ground, nothing but, again how can it be at the same position again? Understanding or not? What I said, the body is thrown upwards. It is at a height of 40 meters. At the time how much? 2 seconds time. What they are asking, find the total time. Again body will be at the same position. Again it is at the same position, nothing but it has to go again back. Can it go back by its own? It cannot go back. So that I cannot say that 40 meters is the maximum height. 40 meters is not a maximum height. At time t is equals to how many seconds they said? 2 seconds. It is still travelling in upward direction only. Reached the maximum height, again returning back. While return journey, it is meeting the same point again. Understand? It is falling off. Obviously, it is falling downwards. But while returning journey, it is meeting the same point only. So this time you have to find out.
4 seconds. 4 seconds.
You have to find out this time.
4 seconds.
I'll check. You understand now? Yes, do that. I did not give any velocity also, initial velocity also. How it is 4 seconds? But the answer again? 3 seconds. No, wrong answer. How is what you? No, how is yes, very good. Yes, very good. Very good. What a little difficult only. Problem is little difficult only. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you one shortcut formula also for this. Okay. Then here I said that clearly the body is thrown vertically upward direction. Listen everybody. Thrown vertically upwards with what velocity? U velocity. Did I give any velocity there? I did not give any velocity. But I said clearly in the problem that the body is reaching to a height of how much? 40 meters. At what time? 2 seconds. So now I have to find out that the body will go to the maximum height, again come back to the same position. At what? How much time it will take? From here to here, here to here. If you close everything, if you see this one, what you can feel? Time taken nothing but what you can feel? See Nana, from here, time of flight, na? Whenever I close this one, this case is not there. So that it is starting from here, ending here only. So that what you can consider that as? Total time of flight only, na? From here to here, what I can say? Time of ascent. From here to here, what I can say? Time of descent. That time only they are asking. You understand, right? So I want to consider this as the time of flight, nothing but I need the velocity here. You are understanding or not? I need the velocity here. How to find out the velocity here? S is equals to ut minus half gt square. What will get from there? U we will get. But here also I have to get. What is the velocity here? Same velocity na different velocity na? Different velocity. While going upwards, velocity is decreasing or not? How can you say that is same velocity? You understand or not? So that what happens? Again you have to find out v is equals to u plus at formula. Correct? So that velocity will be 10. I will find out the answer first of all. From here to here we will consider everything only from here to here, first case. So whenever I consider from here to here, what is the displacement I have? 40 meters. Time is how much time? 2 seconds. I want u. So that which formula I can use? S is equals to ut plus half at square. You are understanding? I have yes how much? 40. And then I have time 2 seconds. I have of course g. And then I need to find out the u. So that which formula I can use? S is equals to ut plus half at square. So u is how much for us? We have to find out. S is how much? 40. 40 is equals to u into time is how much? 2 seconds. Plus half or minus half? Minus half. G is 10. T square nothing but how much? 4. Then this will be 2 times. Then what will get here? 2u minus 20 is equals to 40. Then this will be u will be how much? 30 meters per second. U is equals to 30 meter per second I got. Now here I got the u is equals to 30 meter per second. I need to find out the velocity here. Why? Because I want to eliminate this total motion. Why? They are asking only this one. What is the time taken to meet the same point again? You just consider whenever we are throwing from the ground, what is the time taken to reach the ground again? What is the time? Time of flight, of course. So that take this one only as a ground. Take that as only ground. Whenever you consider this as only ground, here u velocity nothing but here velocity changes or not changes? Changes, right? So what is the velocity will be? U and then here velocity v. How much time it is travelling? 2 seconds. So that I have u, I have v, I have t. I want to find out the v. So that what you can use? V is equals to u minus gt. U minus gt. So what is the v? You have to find out v. What is u we got? 30 minus g is 10. At the end of how many seconds? 2 seconds. So that this will be how much? 10 meter per second. Understand, right? Now redraw the diagram. From here, from the top point, redraw the diagram. Now what is my velocity? 10 or 13? 10. Velocity is 10 meter per second, going upwards and then coming downwards. Same position or different positions? Same positions or different positions? Same position, no? So that what is the time taken for the same position again? Time of flight. Time of flight is equals to t is equals to what is the formula? 2u by g. 2u by g. 2 into u is how much here? 10 divided by g is 10. So that time of flight is how much? 2 seconds. Anything wrong? Correct? Yes. So from here to here how much? 2 seconds. From the ground to here is how much? 2 seconds. Total time is how much? 4 seconds. You understand it clearly? Shall I explain again? Yes. Just copy that first. I will explain again. Okay na? Done? So here clearly they are saying in the question that the body is moving to a how much height? Nothing but it is at a height of 40 meters. At what time? T equals to 2 seconds. Then what it is doing? It is still going upwards. It is still going upwards and then returning its journey. While return, what happens? It will meet the same point again. So for example, if I throw anything in upward direction, then what happens? It will go and then reach my hand. For example, I am throwing from downwards. Let me take my head is the reference point. I am throwing from downwards. So it is going upwards more than my head. While returning back again, it is meeting my head or not? It is meeting my head. So what is this total time they are asking? This time. You are understanding, right? So only this time you have to find out. For that time, you have to find out the velocities first of all. We don't know the initial velocity. Generally, whenever I cut this motion till here, whatever from down to here if I cut, then from here to here which motion that will be? Again time of flight, na? Starting from this position coming to the same position again, that will be time of flight. I have to utilize the time of flight formula. For that purpose, I need the velocity at this point first of all. For finding that, I have the displacement. How much displacement? 40 meters displacement, and I have to find out the initial velocity first. What is the formula for finding the final velocity? V is equals to u plus at, otherwise v square minus u square is equals to 2as. In both of the formulas, I don't know u value, I don't know v value. I have two possibilities. One is v is equals to u plus at, another is v square minus u square is equals to 2as. In both of the formulas, I need u and then I need v, both I need. In both I don't know the v and then u values. So which formula I can use next? S is equals to ut plus half at square. I have S clearly, what is that? 40, and the time is how much? Time is equals to 2 seconds. So that what is the u value you will get? U is equals to 30 meters per second. Okay, now I am throwing with the initial velocity how much? 30 meters per second. After 2 seconds, where it is? It is at a point of 40 meters above, and then I need to find out that velocity. You can either use v square minus u square equals to 2as also. Why? Because s is equals to how much? 40. From that also we can get the answer. Otherwise v is equals to u plus at also. V is equals to u plus at. Then v is equals to what we will get? U minus gt, of course. Then I want to find out the final velocity. U is how much for us? We got how much? 30. 30 minus 10 into 2, so that what we got? V is equals to 10 meter per second. Now whenever the body is reaching this point, what is the velocity? 10 meter per second. Now it is going up, reaching the same point again. So how much time will be taken for that purpose? That is the important thing. Now whenever you close this one, whenever you see this, then you can feel clearly that that is the time of flight you have to find out. For finding the time of flight, I have the velocity. So directly what is the formula? T is equals to 2u by g. So now my initial velocity is how much? Just cut this one, cut this height. So my initial velocity is how much now? 10 meter per second. So that T is equals to 2u by g, 2 into 10 by 10. Then T is equals to how many seconds? 2 seconds. From here to here is 2 seconds. Again from here to here is how much? 2 seconds. Totally together is how much? 4 seconds of time. Okay. So in the options they have given 2 seconds also. Whenever you got the final answer as 2 seconds, then immediately you will tick that. But that is the wrong option. Understand, right? Done? Next. I'll come. Let me give the problem first. Right, a problem? A body is projected vertically up. A body is projected vertically up with a velocity u. With a velocity u. Stop. Its velocity at half of the maximum height, and 3/4 of maximum height r. Its velocity at half of the maximum height and 3/4 of maximum height r. Try that. case is half of the maximum height, second case is 3/4 of maximum height. Does that answer, Anna? 10h and then 15h. I'm asking the final velocity in terms of initial velocity. You have to find out the final velocity in terms of initial velocity.
First one root 2 units.
Root 2 u na u by root 2 na?
Second units.
Half of the maximum height u by root 2. 3/4 of the maximum height u by 2. You have to write something in the place of h. That's it. You will get the answer. What I'm asking, velocity at the half. I'm not asking in terms of h. I'm asking in terms of u only. I need to find out the velocity. Now this is the initial velocity. I think. Understand? Now what I'm asking, what is projected vertically upwards with the velocity u? Its velocity, nothing but which velocity, that is the final velocity. Understand that? You are not understanding the question properly. You are finding the answer in terms of u only, in terms of h only. Which velocity I asked? Final velocity I asked. V values I asked. U by root 2, u by 2. Yes, very good. Root 3 by 2 na? Do that again. That's very easy problem only. I think your brains are off. Very easy problem. See that what I am asking in the question? U by root 2 and then u by 2 the answers. Yes. See that a body is projected vertically upwards with a velocity u. Body projected upwards with a velocity u. Then what you have to find out? Its velocity. Its velocity at half of the maximum height. Its velocity nothing but which velocity, that is? Initial velocity na final velocity na? Final velocity at half of the maximum height. Let me take the body is having the h max as the maximum height, h as the maximum height. Now they are asking velocity at the half of the maximum height at this point. Which velocity will be there? V will be there. At what height they are saying? Half of the maximum height. Then one more time, its velocity at 3/4 of the maximum height. Second case is 3/4 of the maximum height. Let's do that first. First half of the maximum height will do. So I need to find out the V. I have u. I have the displacement. Which formula you have to use? V square minus u square is equals to 2as. Why? Because I have the s. I have v, I have u, and then I have the acceleration also. So that v square minus u square equals 2as. Then I need to find out the v square only. Minus u square is equals to 2 into minus g na. Acceleration is minus g. Height, how much height it is reaching? Half of the maximum height, h by 2. So then v square minus u square is equals to 2 into minus g into 1 by 2 into, what is the maximum height formula? U square by 2g. U square by 2g is the formula. Then what will it cancel here? 2g gets cancelled. What is remaining? V square minus u square is equals to, how much will be remaining? Minus u square by 2. Then v square is equals to minus u square by 2 plus u square. minus u square by 2 plus u square. What will you get?
U square by 4.
1 minus half is how much? Half only, na? You know that? Otherwise, shall I tell you that practically? No, right? So that 1 minus half will be how much? Half only will get. V square is equals to u square by 2. Then V is equals to how much? U by root 2. You understand correctly? Then next case what they are telling? Next displacement is how much? 3/4 of the h. Can you do that again? Yes. How much? Root 3 by 2 u na. U by 2 is the answer. 3h by 4. 3/4 of the height. What I said? Which height they said?
3/4 of
3/4 only na in the question?
3/4
Correct only.
V is equal to U by 2.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಯು ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ 2 ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯು ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ 2 ಯು ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ 2 ಬಂತು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದು
The answer how much you'll get? U by 2.
2
U by 2 is the answer.
ಸರಿ
U by 2 is the answer. Let's not say the maximum height, but 3/4 of the maximum height. Okay. Then you are saying here, from D is equal to root 2 then this one is that why? Because from 1 here, if we are removing how much answer will get? Half. Here also half we are taking. So only I got correct answer, but this is wrong. Understanding or not? If I see, okay, 1 minus half how much? Half only. Here already you have taken a half only. If you do 1 minus also not also, this is half only. No? That method only, but you cannot say that at the half of the maximum height velocity becomes 0. They say it that. No, right? Then how can you skip one of the velocity here? Understanding, right? So at 3/4 of the height is how can you skip one of the velocity here?
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಯು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ 4 ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು 2 ಅಂತ ರೂಟ್ 2 ಮಾಡೀನಿ 4ಗೆ 2 ಹಾಕೋಬಿಟ್ಟು ರೂಟ್ 2 ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಲ್ಸಿಲಿ No, ma'am.
different answers. ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. Why people are feeling so difficult today? I don't know. Not comfortable at all. Yes? Huh? Benches are not comfortable. Shall we sit down from tomorrow onwards? Happily we can sit. Then some of the people are taking V is equals to, let me finish first of all this one, then later on I will tell the wrong methods. Why? Because again you will get confused. So here again V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Then H is equals to how much I said? 3/4 of the maximum height. So that V square minus U square is equals to 2 into A is how much? Minus G. S is how much? 3/4 of the maximum height. Then V square minus U square is equals to 2 into minus G into 3/4. Maximum height is equals to how much? U square by 2G. 2G gets cancelled. Then V square minus U square is equals to, what is remaining for us here? Minus 3/4 of U square. Then V square is equals to minus 3/4 U square plus U square. 1 minus 3/4. 1/4 na? So that this is remaining with 1/4 of U square. Then V is equals to how much? U by 2. U by root 2 illappe U by 2. Okay na Varun? ಇವಾಗವರೆಗೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಥರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So that wrong method, the wrong method most of the people considered is V is equals to root 2GH. Simple answer, simple formula, so that simple answers you will get, but wrong answers also you will get. Why? Because here when it is true, one of the velocity is 0. Is there any velocity 0 here? No velocity is 0. It is not the maximum height. If I say this is the maximum height, at that time V is equals to how much? 0. You have to consider one of the velocity is 0. If it is falling freely, at that time initial velocity is 0. But both the velocities are there. How can you remove one of the velocity here? You are understanding, right? So when we got this velocity with this formula, nothing but V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Then U is 0. Then V is equals to under root 2AS. Then only you are getting that formula. Nothing but you are making one of the velocity how much? 0. Did I say any 0 here? It is traveling only half of the maximum height. If here velocity is 0, nothing but it will come back here only, na? Why to travel again upwards? You are understanding or not? So this is the wrong method. This is the correct method. U by root 2 and then U by 2. Finished? 1:30. Time is there. Still time is there. One last problem. That's it. A body projected vertically upwards. A body projected vertically upwards with a velocity of 19.6 meters per second reaches a height of 19.8 meters on the earth. 19.8 meters on the earth. Full stop. if it is projected vertically up, if it is projected vertically up with the same velocity on moon, then find the memory should be there. Whenever I said, immediately turning the pages like anything. Yesterday I said so many times, this is important, this is important. 1/6 times of the G on the earth. Let me finish the question first. Then find the maximum height reached by it on the moon. Maximum height reached by it on the moon. You have to do, sir. Kiran sir. No. Arey, on the earth I am saying 19.8, on the moon you are saying 23. Only that much difference, huh? Good, very good. Your answer will be 118 approximately. 118. Don't take much difficult values. See that what you can take 19.6 as 2 times of G you can take. Cancel easily. See that a body projected vertically upwards with a velocity of 19.6. Instead of 19.6, what you can take? 2 times of G. That will be easy for calculation. You are sticking in ratios only. Ratio only. By ratio only we will get that only. We have to use that method only. On the earth, on the moon. Yes. Everything makes sense. Yes, very good. Whoever are taking separately, they take as u is equals to 2g. If you are finding the ratio, means no need to change anything. U is u only. That will get cancelled. Yes, tiffin any what? Monday. So that if you, whenever you do mandaki, whenever you eat mandaki, na, you make study about that. I think so. This is very, very easy problem. Why you people are working that much hard? Nobody got. How many of you got the answer? Approximately 118. Raise your hands. Only 3 members in the class. Approximately, I said. 120. Yes. Very good. So here what they are asking, maximum height, na? You have to find out the maximum height on the moon. They have given maximum height on earth, correct? So what is the maximum height formula? H max is equals, I will tell you in 2 methods. H max is equals to u square by 2g. We know this one. On the earth you take one case, on the moon another case. That's it. H on the moon, H on the earth. Again u square by 2g only formula. But G will changes or not changes? It will changes. How much nothing but G on the moon. This is on the earth. If they change the did they change the velocity? Did they say that velocity is changing? Initially how much? U is equal to how much? 19.6. After also how much? 19.6 only. U gets cancelled, 2 gets cancelled. What's the maximum height on the earth?
19.8.
They have given the problem is 19.8 divided by I have to find out the h on the moon. Then what we are getting here? Gm by Ge. Correct? Gm divided by Ge. What's the Gm value? 1 by 6 of Ge. That divided by Ge. Ge gets cancelled. What we are having? 1 by 6. So h is equal to what I can write? 19.8 into 6. That's it. Finished. Okay. Then next method. Next method is on the earth. H max is equals to on the earth. How much we have got? U square by 2G. U square by 2G. Then what is the U value they are giving? 19.6. U is 19.6. So that H on the earth how much they are saying?
19.8.
How much? 19.8. Then that is equals to U is again you just take it as 2G. 2G whole square by 2G. Why 2G here? Why? Because it is 19.6. 9.8 into 2 will give you how much? 19.6. So that what happens here? 2G gets cancelled. Then take another ratio. H on the moon. H on the moon. Then again how much formula? U square by 2G only na? U square by 2 into G on the moon. G on the moon nothing but what I can write directly 1 by 6 times of the G on the earth. So that again 2G square will get, as again G will get cancelled. So what is the ratio you will get? H maximum on the earth is how much? 19.6, 19.8 I guess. 19.8 by H is equals to again the same ratio you will get. There is no change in that. You understanding, right? So otherwise one more method. H on the moon. H on the moon is equals to, what is the formula? Maximum height formula? U square by 2G. U square by 2G. 2G on the moon. U is how much? 2 times of the G whole square divided by 2 into G on the moon is how much? 1 by 6 times of the G on the earth. So this will be how many times? 3 times. This will be how much? 4G square by, how much is remaining? G by 3 is remaining. One of the G gets cancelled. 12G. What is the 12G answer? 12 into 9.8. 12 9s are approximately 120 only na? So approximately 118. Without using 19.8 I am saying this answer. Did I use 19.8 anywhere here? Did I use the first case? I did not at all use the first case. Understanding or not? Which one is easy? This one is easy. Follow that. Follow that, otherwise this one also. This is even still shortcut. This one is. Go for lunch. Are you solving the problems? From where to where for your exam? Did you know that? Did you ask me at least?
Up to graphs.
Up to graphs only. Okay, now gravity is not there. Motion and gravity is not there. First of all, you be perfect in that problems. Motion and straight line problems. Okay, now vertical motion we'll discuss. We'll do in a DPP.